As Juan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving your perspective on teamwork which you will not get anywhere else. 12 miles. 12 miles. Literally 7 days after a 13-mile half marathon deal. And my ass is kicked. I ain't gonna lie to you. My ass is kicked. The goal going in was to get 10 miles. Got a little over ambitious and started pulling for 13. By the time I got to 11.5-ish, I was like, okay, 12, we're gonna cut it at 12. And it was overall, you'll say, I guess, a good day, productive day. The adrenaline got to me some, but I did hit a milestone considering where my legs and how my legs felt after that half marathon. You know, slowly but surely, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to a full marathon. That has always been the goal. Got a couple halves coming up in about a month and a half from now, so the training is about to go up a notch, about to take it up a notch, all right? As far as today's Move Swiftly thought, it's all relatable, trust me, because according to this, January 25th, 2025, first day, first Saturday of no college football, man. First Saturday of no college football. The only plus side to that, or the only positive to that, I guess, if you want to look at the silver lining, is the fact that my Washington Commanders will be competing for a spot in the Super Bowl tomorrow, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at the same time, as I've expressed to you guys. I'm gonna have to sit down for this one. As I've expressed to you guys on multiple occasions, I'm more of a fan of the college game than the NFL game, as it is. But it is going to be great to cheer on my Washington Commanders as they fulfill a lifelong childhood dream of mine, which is to watch them compete in the Super Bowl and ultimately win a Super Bowl. You got to think, I was born after all of their Super Bowl wins, so I've never actually experienced it and seen it. It's going to be absolutely lovely when it happens. As far as today's, like I said, today's Move Swiftly thought, however, it's all about the fact that there's no college football on first Saturday. So yes, it's a little depressing in its sound, and you know, again, just a 12-mile run, so bear with me, and I'm now catching my breath. But the main thing I want to explain to you guys about, and this could extend beyond whatever your thing is. You know, if your thing is college football, if your thing is watching hockey, if your thing is, I don't know, maybe watching a particular show or a singer or whatever it is. I don't know. I know my thing, and it's college football. When you're not in that season, you have to make sure you are continuously keeping yourself motivated, finding things to bring the same intensity day in and day out, because you know, if we're talking specifically college football, it's a year-round thing. It's a year-round job. It's year-round viewing. It's year-round nowadays. It may not be the main topic of discussion throughout the mainstream, but it is going to be a year-round thing. We're a week away from, you know, National Signing Day, and then we got spring ball coming up in a couple weeks, and you know, recruit news, all that kind of stuff. Before you know, we're back to summer and camps opening up and things like that. So it's important, and I'm explaining all this to you guys for a reason. Trust me, just stay with me on this one. Is when you're in business, and as business owners, as the people that regularly tune into my work, it's important that you first of all, you create incredible memories. You create incredible memories that are going to make it so people are motivated to continue to show up and do the job because they're thinking about that moment. And I'm going to give you a specific example. If we're talking about college football, one of the things that my coach would always tell us, especially this time of year as we approach summer, and we're going through it with the workouts, wondering why the hell we're doing this, and you know, we're just going through it when it comes to just them absolutely destroying us and breaking us in all the workouts. He would tell us, look, there's no better feeling than being right here on a Friday night in the fall after having achieved a win. There's no better feeling than that. And I'm explaining that to you guys as business owners, because as business owners, this is the kind of stuff you got to do to motivate your staff. This is the kind of stuff you got to create, the incentives that you got to create to make it so they stay hungry regardless of what the season actually is. That story in itself lends itself to the second point, which is making sure you're creating memorable events, memorable events that are going to stick with people for a lifetime. And I'll give you an example. Seeing that my Commanders are playing the Eagles, I'll never forget that, you know, we one of the games that I actually attended with my dad growing up was an Eagles game, and I remember being around Eagles fans, and you know, they them showing up. This was back when McNabb, excuse me, this was back when McNabb was the quarterback for the Eagles, and I remember after that, you know, he's dancing around, showing off on us, and really, you know, feeling that memory. And even though it was one that we lost, it's still something that sticks with me to this day, and it makes me, you know, appreciate the small things even more. So all that being said, you know, main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.